A very good morning, students. Let's start with the civics chapter, chapter number 3, the Union Executive. Now, so far we have studied in the first chapter, there is legislature, there is executive, and there is a judiciary. We have already spoken about legislature, parliament, who all are in there, Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha. And now we are going to talk about the union executive, the one who implements the law. Let us study now the structure of union government. Union means it could be a central government also. It is also known as central government. President, election, eligibility, process of impeachment, powers and functions of the president. Structure, union government. After union government, that is central government. President, constitutional head, legislature and executive. In legislature, there are two groups of people, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Executive, there is prime minister and council of minister. So this chart is very clear to you. In legislature, there are two house, there is Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. In executive, there is prime minister and council of minister. In parliamentary system, the executive is the part of the legislature and is responsible to the legislature. Now, executive is part of the legislature, means we have already done in parliamentary system. Whatever things takes place, both discuss, and if they find they are not doing their work appropriate or etc., whatever, they have right to do. There is no confidence motion, and then executive, that is president, he has right, etc. We have all done all those things we have done in the last chapter. So president, he is the supreme head. The president represents the Republic of India. All executive powers of the states are vested to the president by the constitution. So it is the office of the highest honor and prestige. Government carries out its function in the name of the president. So सिर्फ नाम के लिए वो president है. एक्चुअल में कंट्री को गवर्न कौन कर रहा है? इट इज़ द प्राइम मिनिस्टर. प्रेसिडेंट दो ही इज़ द हेड, उनको हेड किया है एज अ कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल हेड, नॉमिनल हेड, बट इन एक्चुअल हु रन्स अ कंट्री? अ प्राइम मिनिस्टर. विल सी नाउ. हावेवर इन रियलिटी, असलियत में द प्राइम मिनिस्टर एंड द काउंसिल ऑफ मिनिस्टर्स लाइक मुख्यमंत्री and prime minister, they run the government. Therefore the president is the nominal and the constitutional. सिर्फ नाम के लिए वो head है, but he have no rights to govern the country. He just signs the bills and all, but actually who runs the country? That is prime minister. Elections. Common people do not directly vote in the election of the president. So we cannot elect president. He is elected directly from the representative of central and state legislature. So he would be there in any of the Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha or any legislature. From there only he gets elected. The group of these parliamentarians and members of the state legislature is known as electoral college. So this group of the people, that is group of parliamentary, it comes everyone, Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, council of ministers, prime minister, together these members are known as electoral college. Eligibility. Now what काबिलियत या what things are expected? The person contesting the presidential election, if you want to be a president of a country, he should be first citizen of our country and he should be 35 years of age. Next, process of impeachment. The tenure of president is 5 years. So after every year, president keeps changing 5 years, and after 5 years, prime minister also change. He governs on the advice of the prime minister and the council of ministers. So he is running under whose advice? Prime minister. Prime minister and council of ministers give advice to him, and then he runs the country. Actually, he is the head, nominal head. But who in reality, who runs? प्राइम मिनिस्टर. सो जैसे प्राइम मिनिस्टर्स और काउंसिल ऑफ मिनिस्टर्स बोलते हैं वैसे वो करते हैं प्रेसिडेंट. The responsibility of protecting the constitution is shouldered by the president. So whatever constitution, we have studied what is constitution. So what all things are there in the constitution, it is his right to protect them. But if any act of president violates the constitution, so for example, if the president is not following the principles which are there in the constitutions, then the parliament has authority to remove the president. So the parliament, they will sit up with the meeting and then they have right to remove the president. And this process of removal of the president is known as impeachment. उनको एक्ट, दैट इज़ रॉन्ग कंडक्ट, गलत व्यवहार करना या मिसबिहेवियर, or not following the things. So people in the parliament have right to remove, and that process is called impeachment. Just like we have seen, no confidence motion is one also act which is passed, where if we find that executives are not doing the proper work, they have right to send no confidence motion act. So here also impeachment is there. If they find the president violates the constitution, then they have right to remove him. Anyone house can lay the charge of while anyone in the house, whether it is a Lok Sabha, any member can lay charge lagana, jurmana lagana, that this person has president has violated the constitution. So then investigation takes place, and then everything it is charged carried out by the other houses. The resolution for impeachment of president has to be passed by special two-third majority. Two-third means, as I have told you in the last Zoom meeting, that is two-third means, for example, if there are 300 members, at least 200 members should say yes, he has done wrong. Then only he will be removed from the position. What are the functions of the president? Legislative powers to summon the suggestions of the parliament, means to ask for the submissions or suggestions and to gather the meetings, etc. To prorogue the session, to discontinue. बंद नहीं करना. To prorogue means to discontinue the session. To send the message to both the houses. So it is the work of the president कि लोकसभा और राज्यसभा दोनों को inform करना. To dissolve the parliament after or before tenure is over. To sign the bills passed by. That is what he is the one. He is the person who signs the bill, president, and then bills become a law. To protect the constitution. Executive powers. What executive powers? You have to appoint the prime minister and the other minister. So he has the right to appoint the prime minister. Who? President have right to appoint the prime minister and other minister. To appoint the governors of the state, chief elections, commissioners, and other important officers. So he has this right. Though he doesn't run the country, but he has this right to elect the members. Judicial means he also appoint the judges of Supreme and High Court. So he is the one who, president is the one who appoints the judges also of the Supreme Court and the High Court. To reduce, commute the pardon and repeat the punishment of the person given by. So it is in his hand. If he wants that जो भी उसको सजा हुई है 1.5 साल 2 साल की, he has right to reduce that thing, punishment of a person given by the Supreme Court. So he has that right. Defense, to appoint the chief defense for all the 3 forces. Defense force like air force, navy force, and soldiers. To take the decision regarding the war and peace. So he have big responsibilities. So he take this duties, like its functions, that he has to decide whether to take the decision regarding war करना है या शांति बनाए रखना है, etc. It is the great responsibility of the president. Emergency powers, to declare emergency in case of crisis of the country, national emergency, state emergency, financial emergency. Now we see emergency, like for example, if now 2 years our country, almost 2 years our country is in lockdown, there are a lot of financial issues taking place, money, no business proper. So he has right to declare emergency cases in the crisis ki आज ये product का rate कम हुआ, whatever, he has right to take the decision. So these are all the functions of him, of the president in different sections, that is defense, emergency, and then we saw in legislature, in judiciary. So different functions are there. Vice President, in the absence of the President, his functions are carried out by the Vice President, just like a monitor and assistant monitor. If the monitor is absent, assistant monitor looks after the things. The Vice President is elected by both the House of the Parliament. For contesting the post of Vice President, a person should be 35 years of his age. As I have told in the beginning, even if the President, you want to contest the election, you need to be age of 35 years. I hope this part is clear to you. Remaining part we'll be doing in the next lecture. Please go through the slide and then solve the assignment. Thank you, students. Stay safe.